Yellow leaves are one of the most common warning signs gardeners notice when growing vegetables, flowers, or fruit plants. At first glance, it may seem like a small issue. A leaf turning yellow can easily be ignored because plants naturally shed old leaves as part of their life cycle. However, when yellow leaves start appearing frequently across a plant, it often indicates that something deeper is happening within the plant's biological system. To understand how to fix this problem, we must first understand why leaves turn yellow in the first place. The green color of healthy leaves comes from a pigment called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll plays a crucial role in photosynthesis, the process by which plants capture sunlight and convert it into energy. Through photosynthesis, plants transform light energy, water, and carbon dioxide into glucose, one of which serves as the plant's primary energy source for growth and development. When leaves lose their green color and begin turning yellow, it usually means the plant is losing chlorophyll. This process is known as chlorosis. Chlorosis can occur for several reasons, but most commonly it is related to nutrient deficiencies, watering problems, root damage, or environmental stress. Each of these factors affects the plant's internal systems in different ways, but they ultimately interfere with the plant's ability to produce or maintain chlorophyll. One of the most common causes of yellow leaves is nitrogen deficiency. Nitrogen is an essential nutrient for plant growth because it is a key component of amino acids, proteins, and chlorophyll molecules. When a plant does not receive enough nitrogen, it cannot produce sufficient chlorophyll, thus causing older leaves to gradually turn yellow while the veins may remain slightly green. Nitrogen is considered a mobile nutrient inside plants. This means when nitrogen becomes scarce, the plant will redirect it from younger to older leaves, actively growing leaves. As a result, the young leaves begin to lose their green pigment and eventually turn yellow. Over time, if the deficiency continues, those leaves may dry out and fall off completely. The solution to nitrogen deficiency is not simply adding more fertilizer immediately. Instead, the goal is to restore a healthy soil ecosystem that can continuously provide nutrients to plants. One of the most effective ways to do this is by adding organic matter to the soil, such as compost, well-rotted manure, or decomposed plant material. Organic matter plays an important role in soil chemistry and biology. When compost is added to soil, microorganisms such as bacteria and fungi begin breaking down complex organic compounds. During this decomposition process, nutrients are gradually released in forms that plant roots can absorb. This slow and steady nutrient release prevents sudden nutrient imbalances while supporting long-term soil fertility. Another major cause of yellow leaves is improper watering. Both overwatering and underwatering can lead to similar symptoms because they both interfere with root function. Roots are not just passive structures that absorb water. They also require oxygen to perform cellular respiration, which generates the energy needed to absorb nutrients and transport them throughout the plant. In overwatered soil, where the tiny air spaces between soil particles become filled with water. Without these air pockets, oxygen levels around the roots drop dramatically. When roots cannot access enough oxygen, their metabolic processes slow down, and nutrient absorption becomes inefficient. Eventually, roots may begin to rot due to anaerobic conditions, allowing harmful microbes to multiply. When roots are damaged or suffocated, they cannot effectively transport water and minerals to the leaves. Even though water may be abundant in the soil, the plant behaves as if it is dehydrated. Leaves may start turning yellow, drooping, or developing brown edges. The solution to overwatering is to restore proper soil aeration and drainage. This can be achieved by loosening the soil around the plant and incorporating materials such as compost, coarse sand, or perlite. These materials improve soil structure by creating spaces that allow air and water to move freely. In contrast, underwatering can also cause yellow leaves because plants require water to transport nutrients from the soil to their tissues. Water acts as the main carrier for dissolved minerals inside the plant's vascular system. Without adequate water, nutrient transport slows down, and metabolic processes become disrupted. When soil remains dry for extended periods, plants begin conserving water by reducing metabolic activity. Leaves may first appear dull, then yellow, and eventually dry out. The key to solving underwatering is maintaining consistent moisture rather than alternating between extreme dryness and heavy watering. Beyond nutrients and watering, soil structure itself plays a significant role in plant health. Soil is not simply dirt. It is a complex ecosystem containing minerals, organic matter, microorganisms, air, and water. Healthy soil supports billions of microscopic organisms that work together to recycle nutrients and maintain balanced chemical conditions. When soil becomes compacted or depleted, root growth becomes restricted. Roots struggle to expand and access nutrients, leading to symptoms such as slow growth and yellow leaves. Adding organic matter helps rebuild soil structure by increasing its porosity and water-holding capacity, while also feeding beneficial microorganisms. Environmental stress can also contribute to leaf yellowing. Excessive heat, sudden temperature changes, or insufficient sunlight can disrupt the plant's internal processes. For example, when temperatures rise too high, pea plants may close tiny pores on their leaves called stomata. These pores normally allow gas exchange and regulate water movement. When they remain closed for extended periods, photosynthesis slows down, which can eventually lead to chlorophyll degradation. Similarly, insufficient sunlight reduces the plant's ability to produce energy through photosynthesis. Without enough light energy, plants cannot synthesize enough carbohydrates to sustain growth, which may lead to weak leaves and discoloration. Fortunately, plants are remarkably resilient organisms. When their environment improves and proper care is provided, they often recover quickly. After correcting nutrient levels, watering habits, and soil conditions, the plant begins restoring its internal balance. Roots resume healthy respiration and nutrient absorption. Like water and minerals move upward through the xylem, reaching leaves where photosynthesis takes place. Meanwhile, sugars produced in the leaves travel through the phloem to support growth in other parts of the plant. Within a week or two, new leaves typically begin emerging with a healthy green color. These new leaves indicate that the plant's metabolic systems are functioning properly again. While older yellow leaves may not return to their original green color, they can be gently removed to allow the plant to focus energy on new growth. The transformation from a stressed plant with yellow leaves to a vibrant, thriving plant is a process that reflects both physical and biological changes. Soil microbes become more active, roots expand deeper into the soil, nutrient cycles stabilize, and the plant's photosynthetic system becomes efficient once again. Ultimately, yellow leaves are not just a problem, they are a signal. They are the plant's way of communicating that something in its environment needs attention. By learning to interpret these signals and respond appropriately, gardeners can build healthier gardens and develop a deeper understanding of the living systems that sustain plant growth. When we care for soil, manage water wisely, and provide balanced nutrition, we create conditions where plants can thrive naturally. In such an environment, yellow leaves become less frequent, and gardens become more productive, resilient, and vibrant over time. Healthy plants are not simply the result of fertilizer or watering alone. They are the outcome of a balanced ecosystem where physical, chemical, and biological processes work together in harmony. When that balance is restored, plants regain their strength, leaves return to rich shades of green, and the garden flourishes once again.